And welcome to Jurassic World Evolution 3. As we're down to London today, and here is the gameplay, fresh for your eyes. Let's do it.
There's one thing that the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free. And that's exactly what it did, time and time again, tearing down barrier after barrier, until finally we arrived here, this Jurassic World. There is no path left to travel but forwards. No viable option but coexistence with the dinosaurs. It's a rocky road ahead of us, less rocky, perhaps, under the right management.
Ian Malcolm, what a legend. Such a soothing voice. Oh, so good.
Welcome!
So good.
Welcome! I am, of course, Cabot Finch,
Finch is
managing
back.
director of this new enterprise and the owner of this lovely patch of Badlands. Go on, take a look around. Breathe in the, fresh air.
Decidedly less fresh around the herbivore enclosure. Hey, tell me, what are you calling this
Massive
again?
poos.
Is it done? Dim?
DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. I am Kira Chang. A pleasure to meet you. We intend to help dinosaurs and humans coexist globally, and I am here to find clients who share that goal.
Hey, so I should, ignore the roaming velociraptors that I saw on the way in and just focus on the bare bones enclosure? Wow, you're spoiling me.
You may have seen those already.
Doctor, take a look at the site map.
Outside. Yeah. And they may be coming to attack. So this is the campaign. I believe
Not
it's the
only does
first
this
mission.
map allow us
I
to
think.
oversee the site, but it also shows that the raptors are no longer nearby. We have plenty of time.
Oh yes, plenty of time,
Sure.
Until, of course, we don't.
All right, let's get this showcase underway. To kick things off, some rescues will be arriving here any time now.
Perfect.
Let's use a delivery
dinosaurs
zone
are
to
coming.
transport them all in one trip. It saves time and, even better, a boatload of chopper fuel.
So the first part of this episode is going to be a campaign mission. Actually, maybe even a 1.5 campaign missions. And then we're going to do some sandbox stuff as well. So
Okay,
a
perfect.
big juicy video.
When the chopper
hopefully.
gets here, direct them to that delivery zone.
Okay, deliver it right there. So these are delivery. These are rescued dinosaurs. We're going to look after them. We're going to make sure they're happy. Their environment, very similar to the last games. Their habitat. There we go. Got there in the end. Is perfect.
Excellent! The Lokiceratops are on their way. And the pilot said there's something special about the group. So, consider my interest piqued.
Ah, our other important guest has arrived. Dr. Dua, welcome to Montana.
And thank you for inviting me. Your goal to help dinosaurs thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Ha! So do I. So do I.
Yeah, we have failed a few times now. I'm losing count. I love how all these people keep jumping on the dinosaurs, thinking, for like maybe this will be a quick buck. Nah. Are we not words out now? Yes. That is a baby dinosaur, a
A
juvenile.
wild juvenile dinosaur.
Look at that!
Absolutely remarkable. And not a common sight these
With my
days.
mouse cursor right on.
You know, the mind boggles thinking about how its experiences now will shape it. Will its future be peaceful? Chaotic?
Look
The
at that.
deciding factor, I
They're
suspect,
so adorable.
is you.
Probably the biggest addition to this game
What a
is
beautiful young dinosaur.
juveniles.
Can we perhaps
And breed
observe
it.
it more closely?
Of course. Look at it. So tiny. So it does have some environmental needs.
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things
Yeah.
that'll draw new guests to a site. And boy, oh boy, do juveniles sell entry tickets.
And well cared for juveniles will grow into more appealing adults as well. As dinosaurs explore their new enclosure, they'll form a territory. It's inside this territory that their environment must meet their needs.
Some dinosaurs play well with others, some less so. Keep an eye on who's sharing an enclosure with who.
I like the clear list though. I don't think that was in the last game.
I must say,
anyway.
that enclosure is a far cry from the environment these animals evolved for.
All part of the demonstration, I assure you. We have a suite of environmental tools to help make this enclosure more appropriate, which is, of course, our next priority.
So each dinosaur will have a certain amount of requirements: cover, fiber, water, and very similar to the previous games. I like how I believe it hearts the ones you need. I don't know if it's just for the campaign, I don't know, but useful anyway. But if you have multiple different dinosaurs, or different species, sorry, obviously, again, similar to the previous games, you've got to try and balance it, and it can be quite difficult. Obviously, keeping them happy, though, keeps them contained. Make sure you're keeping them fed, watered. They won't want to escape. Going for some nice tall
Wonderful
leaves.
work.
Tall cover.
Actions like this will certainly earn you a good reputation with the conservation sector.
There we go. Are they fairly happy? I'm watching this in like a small screen, so I'm like squinting at my monitor. I can't really see what I'm doing. He looks so cute though. Oh, the breeding's gonna be fun. I mean, yeah. I said it so wrong. I said it so wrong.
Not to alarm you all, but is that
A sandstorm, and it came out of nowhere.
typical? It ripped apart some of our fences, too.
Storms like this can harm or panic dinosaurs. This is a delicate situation.
Oh, we must step up. Let's
Right.
do this.
A spooked giant
Save
is a
the day.
big threat to our guests. The priority needs to be tranquilizing it with the capture team chopper. We can repair the enclosure later.
They've definitely made this a bit more like approachable. It just feels a bit more natural in sort of how it works. Helicopters are quite easy to fly. It was actually quite fun actually. Dinosaur spotted. Trank him. Remember in the previous games you have to like trank him like 15 million times? Please go down like the T-Rex. Just keep firing. This one, it seems to go down in one shot now, which I think makes sense. You probably put enough tranquilizer, like serum, whatever it's called, into the dart itself, so it does kind of make sense. This one I'm trying to get into like the right position. I think I'm a little bit too like over the top of him. There we go. And no clear shot currently. Need to get into a good position. And fire. There we go.
Being cautious.
Done. Tranked. Sit down, dinosaur. Go sleepeth. Yeah, that is us done for now. Obviously, you can fly around, take photos. Must admit, the graphics look
Hey,
incredible
nice
in this game.
shooting.
I was really impressed.
Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some breathing space. Now, I'm not exactly adept with a hammer, so let's bring in the experts. We need a maintenance facility, and like yesterday.
So we had an issue with the sandstorm, and we put in the
Every facility
resources and
place
buildings
will need to be connected to
to
our
help.
path
in
network.
case it happens again.
Now get out there and repair everything you can.
You got it. We're about to jump in a quad bike. Oh yeah. I look legit.
You know, Dr. Dua, Dr. Malcolm, your testimonials would really make a difference. We need the support of the conservation sector if anyone will take us seriously. And if they don't, Din is going down. And taking what's left of my money and self-respect with it.
John Hammond said something similar when he brought me and the others to Jurassic Park. You know, I could dig out the report that I made for him, but I'd need to update some details, like oohs and ahs and running and screaming, you know, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure that now is the time for that conversation, Mr. Finch. Let's focus on the task at hand for the moment.
Yeah, let's not have that conversation. It's a bit awkward. So that's done.
Thorough and
The
efficient
fence is ready
batch
to go.
of repairs. Impressive work.
Thank you.
Now that the enclosure is fixed up, we're safe to transport the dinosaurs back into it.
Alright, let's transport them. Again, very similar to the previous games. If you guys played those, it does feel like the third game. It's similar in a lot of ways, but there's some
first
really cool,
choose
nice
the animal you
additions.
want to move, and then pick where to send it.
I enjoyed the campaign from what I played. I played it for about an hour and a half-ish. There was a slight issue here with the second transport, where it wouldn't acknowledge that I did it.
Torn the park apart,
But
or
it's fine.
hurt
It just
the
took a bit
dinosaurs.
longer than it needed
We
to.
got lucky, but luck tends to run out eventually.
No need to worry. I suggested we prepare for such a thing weeks ago. And we did prepare, didn't we, Mr. Finch?
Well,
Yes.
you know, the to-do list was pretty long. And how was I to know we'd be hit by look, let's not point fingers, especially at me. Bit of a long shot, but Dr. Malcolm, any chance you can ignore the whole breakout thing?
Oh boy, now you're asking an awful lot of me.
Okay, maybe not ignore, but focus on how well we dealt with it? No? Well, can't blame a guy for trying, huh?
I guess it's worth asking. I guess so. If you guys have got any questions, we will go through like lists of like the dinosaurs in this build. I believe not every dinosaur that's going to be in the full game come the 21st of October were in this build, so there might be some missing. But yeah, some of the like sandbox modes, and later on into the video we look at some of the researches and stuff like that, where you guys can literally see like lists of things we can unlock. And obviously exploring the whole like mating thing is going to be quite interesting. With the obviously breeding, the game's a little bit different now in terms of you can't just mass sell loads of dinosaurs to make some money if you breed them. Have like a breeding park, because that'd be a bit wrong. So I believe
Let's
that you
place
have
down some
to.
maintenance posts across the site. They'll let your maintenance ATVs patrol and fix the place up automatically.
Yeah, if you want to get rid of a dinosaur now, I believe you have to actually physically pay to put them back into the wild, so you don't kill them or. Yeah, so you can't just endlessly breed. You have to do it within reason. Let's put some of
You
these
want your
outposts down.
maintenance posts to cover all buildings and power generators that might need repairing, refueling, or resupplying. Those posts also have a wider range to them, and any fences that break in that range will automatically get repaired.
Perfect. As long as we've got someone assigned to them, they should work.
Once you've placed your maintenance posts, you can directly assign a maintenance team to each one.
Yes, each one needs someone to be assigned to it. But as soon as they're assigned, they will keep working. They will get the job done. Make sure the park stays efficient and safe for the beautiful guests. They've probably paid a lot of money to come here.
I've arranged for more dinosaurs to arrive on site. They were struggling in the nearby desert, but we can give them a better life here.
One moment. Corythosaurus. They cohabitate wonderfully with Lokiceratops, so please do place them in the same enclosure. Replicating natural varied ecosystems should always be a high priority.
All right then. You're the boss. Until you say you're supporting us at least. Then I'm back in charge. I'm kidding. Mostly.
At least he's honest. Interestingly, certain dinosaurs will be happier if they have a male in there as well, which I think might be new. Was that part of the last
This
game? I don't know.
place is
but yeah.
shaping up faster
So you
than
want
I
different
expected.
females,
The
males.
benefit of hiring the right park manager, eh? I mean, just take a step back and look at what you've done already. This site is our very own window into prehistoric Montana. Diplodocus? Check. Lokiceratops? Check. Corythosaurus? Well, here we go.
Yeah, just trying to fine-tune the habitat, the environment. Make sure they're nice and happy. I believe the container is ready to be released. I'm just editing the environment a little bit. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the game. If you play Jurassic World Evolution 2 and for some reason you don't like it, I don't think this game is going to dramatically change your mind. There's some really nice additions to this game. It feels a lot more polished, but obviously it does feel like the third game. Some of the colours on these dinosaurs and the way they look as well, the way they move and they coexist with other dinosaurs, so good. It really is like the ultimate Jurassic Park game, isn't it? It really is. They do such a good job.
Delivery successful.
Whee!
Now, we better make sure those dinosaurs are loving their new home. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I pride myself on being a good host. Or at least a passable one.
They could certainly be more comfortable
Yeah, they
here.
look a bit...
Balancing comfort between
awkward.
multiple species can be a challenge, but one worth overcoming.
And if you put down the wrong terrain, by the way, it's completely fine. You can go over it, change it very, very quickly. This is one thing you can do in the real world, which is change their habitat like this, of course. If you guys had a chance to bring back dinosaurs and make some juicy money, would you be tempted? I don't know. Also be incredibly cool to see dinosaurs, but I don't trust people. I wouldn't trust myself, honestly, to deal with these incredible creatures. I don't know. I'm not sure what I would do. I don't know.
Is it just me, or do those dinosaurs not look as happy as the
They want a male.
Lokiceratops?
Like many species, they need males
Yes.
in their herd
See?
to truly thrive.
We are important.
Male dinosaurs are rather rare, though, so there's little we can do. Perhaps Din isn't a good fit for the conservation sector.
What?
Your work is inspiring, but the dinosaurs need something extraordinary if they're to get a foothold in the wild.
You know, the dinosaurs aren't adapting fast enough to reproduce on their own. The course of natural history is trying to reassert itself, and you simply cannot fight nature.
But we could work with it. I know of a research station developing not only male dinosaur synthesis, but sustainable breeding programs too. If it will earn your support, I suggest that we all head there immediately.
Just to check, we're coming back here, right?
Oh, we must. If that research succeeds, we have to return to reintroduce male dinosaurs to these herds.
All right, my bags are packed, so let's go.
Well, moving on to the next mission. Oh yes, they look so cute, though, don't they? We haven't really experimented with nests yet, and obviously what happens in a nest. We're gonna find out. The next mission, though. Let's begin. I'm pretty sure this is the start of the game. It feels like the start of the game. There was like a sort of Ian Malcolm like intro bit. So basically, it's like a trailer as well for the game. Yeah, apart from that, it's pretty much the beginning. Now to start, we want males. We'll start hatching males. We need males, okay? I'll keep saying that.
Well, you know, I've been to a tropical island harboring so-called groundbreaking research before, and I felt this same mix of sheer wonder and utter dread back then, too. I'm more optimistic about what I'll find this time around, but still, if I may, a word of advice: build more places to hide than you think you need.
Ian Malcolm, always with those words of wisdom. He knows.
Aloha Hawaii.
He knows.
This is not a vacation, Mr. Finch. We are here to support pioneering research on dinosaur breeding. And to that end, I'm pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Luis Baldera, a leading paleoecologist. Dr. Baldera, the room is yours.
Hey, good to meet you all. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting help so soon. Kira seemed pretty insistent that it has to be now, though, so I'm definitely gonna make the most of it.
Well, you know, we're all dying to see how this works out. Well, hopefully not literally dying.
Dr. Baldera has done quite well on his own, but many minds make light research. We'll need a control center so that we can hire scientists for the project.
Yep, scientists are back. Let's hire some. Let's do it. Let's bring in those minds. So still, I think, is it welfare, logistics?
We should hook that building up to the
like
path
science.
network, too.
I forgot the name of it. But yeah, scientists are back.
Science by candlelight is great for atmosphere, but less great for productivity.
Give me power.
Let's get a generator down and power that building.
We could have like a Ferris wheel and get a dinosaur to run round it. And that could be
Scientists
electricity.
have a variety of
I'm joking.
skills, but researching male synthesis will require experience in genetics. Please hire whomever you think can do the job.
Oh, genetics. There we go. Genetics, welfare, and logistics. And these are our scientists. Genetics. I will hire you. Yeah, I got on a bit of like a recruiting run in the future, and it was a bit of a mistake. I do not advise doing that.
Okay, first off, we're gonna need a science center. See, while parthenogenesis is a thing, that's reproduction without a mate. Dinosaur breeding typically requires a pair. Male dinosaurs are uncommon in the wild, but we can create our own with a bit of clever research. That's where the science center comes in.
Oh, it's time to do our first bit of research. I believe if you do research in the campaign for a specific dinosaur, you can then use that in the sandbox, I believe. So, quite useful. Gene modification is what we need to do, but we'll have a little nosy through some of this, some of these options, so you guys can see what it unlocks, what it entails, the sort of gene modifications you can do, some of the guest attractions like the Hyperloop, which is kind of cool. Massive hotels. I will show you guys some of the sort of new like guest stuff later on in the sandbox mode. Obviously open up new dig sites. We do go into marine life probably a little bit too much later in the video. I got a little bit carried away, but look forward to that. We do see some dinosaurs having a fight. Yeah, loads of like different dig sites you can go to. Obviously, these need to be unlocked, so we need lots of logistics, lots of genetics. Well, obviously, we have to physically go to these dig sites as well to find particular dinosaurs, which I'm looking forward to once we get the full game. Must admit, the release date for this game, there's a lot of games coming out. Yeah, probably not the best timing. 21st of August, so PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, of course. I would suggest PC if you can, but it still works great on console. So let's go for the male variant of these dinosaurs. So then the female and the male can go.
Dr. Baldera,
You know.
do you truly believe that
Great,
this
well done,
breeding program will work?
I'm pretty sure it will. Dinosaurs breeding in the wild is rare, but I've observed common needs and behaviors. That's what we're building from.
Right, is that done yet? A couple of more seconds. It should be done. Obviously, you can put more scientists onto that research, speed up a little bit if you want to. But normally, the scientists
Next
and
steps.
elsewhere.
Right.
Lovely
we
waterfalls,
need to
by the
gather
way.
some genetic
So nice.
material if we're going to actually synthesize a male. But finding an appropriate dig site will take a head for logistics that I definitely don't have. Let's hire some practical thinkers.
Let's do it. I do kind of like how the scientists aren't just generic scientists. You do have more of a logistics scientist, a welfare scientist, a genetic. Obviously, when you're a scientist, you don't just you specialize in one side of science. So it's kind of cool how that works. Anyway, we need logistics. I will pay the bucks if necessary.
Now let's research a dig site with plenty of Maiasaura fossils.
Wonderful. There's surely no better choice to pioneer this research than a species whose name means good mother lizard.
Well, sure. What better reason to bring a breathing, thinking being into a strange new world than a lovely, apt name?
And you see a couple of dinosaurs there that we unlock as well. So we need 4 logistics and 1 genetics for that one.
We'll need an expedition center to act as a base of operations for the dig. Let's construct one immediately.
I will construct one immediately. I guess the start of this game, particularly if you played the previous games, might be a little bit slow. That's fine. It didn't really bother me. I kind of like the pacing, to be honest. Sort of learning the process of the game again. And it works great for newcomers as well. Which I think the campaign is sometimes more aimed at. Expeditions, here we come. I believe you also need scientists for this as well.
Expeditions and me go way back. They're a crucial part of any site like this one, after all. See, we send teams out to dig sites where they collect fossils. Then we crack those fossils open and scoop out the genome, which lets us create dinosaurs. That wasn't the most scientific explanation, but it gets the idea across, right?
I get what you mean, yep.
A whole lot of Maiasaura fossils and eggs were found in Montana's Egg Mountain dig site.
Ooh.
Sounds like a prime expedition spot to me.
Oh, hey, that's not far from the dusty patch of paradise we just came from. Small world.
Smaller still when the continents were smushed together.
Fantastic. Our expedition is underway. Let's hope they bring back some great fossils, huh?
I was going to do some more research, but yeah, we need some more scientists. It's not quite possible at the moment. Oh yeah, that's the activity. You can basically build a zip line, and I may have some fun with this later on. That's some interesting ideas. I always wanted to put the zip line so low that a T-Rex could like grab the individual. I don't think you can do that, but I don't think the T-Rex would probably ignore them, honestly. But yeah, there's also like a hot air balloon that you sort of go around and do like a tour. Again, we look into that later on as well. Yeah, there's plenty of additions, plenty of dinosaurs. Obviously the whole breeding, juvenile. Yes, if you want to look at any sort of particular research here, feel free to like pause it and read away. You see how much genetics we needed there? That was quite a lot.
Keeping an eye on dinosaur welfare is a full-time job, and I don't want your attention stretched thin. That's when trouble starts. The ranger teams can handle it, but they'll need to be assigned to ranger posts to guide their patrols. Let's build some posts and get those rangers to work.
Let's do it. So they see those dinosaurs, they're currently not being watched. So
make sure the ranger posts cover any dinosaurs that you want your rangers to keep an eye on during their patrols.
You want to know all their stats. You want to know if they're happy, well-fed, watered.
Now
you
just
don't know.
assign ranger
They could be
teams
angry.
to those posts,
They could be escaping. And they could be eating your guests, which is not good. It's a liability, of course. You might have to spend some money, compensation and stuff. You don't want guests to be eaten. No, you do not want that. Yeah, so let's make sure everyone is assigned. I didn't realize we may have one there already. There's like 2 there, but it didn't come up.
Maiasaura are not the only animals that this client cares about. So, while we have some time, please ensure that the other dinosaurs here are comfortable.
So we need to make sure there is already 3 species here. We're going to make sure they are happy in their environment. Maybe do some slight modifications to their environment. Once we get their general stats from the ranger, we can then obviously improve the situation. Just waiting for the ranger. There we go. Right, what do you need? Some ground leaf, was that? Welcome to Hawaii. I believe we are going to be going to China as well in the game, which I think might be a first. Which is kind of cool. Excited for that. And you got like sort of Chinese themed buildings as well, which you may see a little bit of later on. A little bit of wetlands as well, which is different to water. So I guess maybe they would have a drink from the wetlands, but obviously you may need water as well. One thing I didn't get to use too much, there is now dinosaurs that go from water to land, and I didn't get a chance to try that out, which was a bit annoying. I can't remember the Pacific dinosaur. If you guys know, let me know. But yeah, that'd have been kind of cool. I probably should have done that in the sandbox mode. It was quite an overwhelming event. It was like one of those events where you sort of just turn up and you have to try and get it done. You want to get the campaign done, move on to the sandbox, and you're not planning on your natural environment. So I tried my best. By the way, I got some. They gave us some food. I took it with me. It was in like a bag. It was a panini with mushrooms and onions. I was like, what? No offense to anyone that the event was great, by the way, like really cool event. But it's like the food. What was that? A mushroom and like cooked. I think it was cooked mushrooms and cooked onions. I was like, what am I doing? Yeah, I didn't eat it in the end. It wasn't my cup of tea. I'm not a massive like mushroom guy or onions.
No one's going to want to visit these sites if they can't
Of
see
course, the viewing
dinosaurs.
galleries.
Look, this isn't my area of expertise, but the math is simple enough. Impressive prehistoric animals plus well-placed viewing galleries equals more guests. Take those guests and subtract their spending money, and that equals a very happy Cabot Finch, huh? How's that for showing you're working out? The point is, always make sure an enclosure has good dinosaur visibility if we're to make this a sustainable endeavor. A well-positioned viewing building is worth its weight in, well, concrete and reinforced glass.
Yeah, that needs to be reinforced. If someone smashes through that, or a dinosaur smashes through it, it won't be good. It would not be pretty. There's the view.
Hey, did our expedition team make it back all right?
I hope so.
Did they, find
That
anything
waterfall-
good?
That waterfalls looks so good in this
Use
game.
the Science
Oh.
Center to extract genetic information from the fossils they bring back. This is a task best done by scientists skilled in genetics.
And anything not rich in genetic information could still make us rich in petty cash. So don't be shy about selling things either.
Ooh, while we're laying the foundation of the project, let's build a hatchery too. Can't breed dinosaurs without hatching a few eggs, right?
Yep, the hatcheries are back. I'm sure you guys will recognize those from previous games. Alright, let's go and put that in the right location. Yeah, you guys recognize this place. This is where the magic happens. It's not a nest, by the way. That's where the breeding happens. That actually happens in the enclosure itself. This is where the eggs come
Not
up.
long now until the genome is done extracting. What's that old saying? A watched pot of dino DNA never boils?
Can we do some
Now
hatching?
that you can exert
Oh,
more
yeah.
control over embryonic hormones, it's time to synthesize your first male Maiasaura. Just think, generations of dinosaurs engineered to be female, and now we're purposefully unshackling them. Incredible.
Ian's not as impressed.
If I may,
Oh.
I can only hope that all the consequences of this are being considered. I know they're not, of course, but, you know, I do love to hope.
We are considering every outcome in this research. Your concern is understandable, but unfounded.
Unfounded? Jeez, what a thing to say. My concern has a rock-solid foundation of experience. You know, I've seen profits put before science. I've seen rapid progress, and the excitement around that eclipse any caution. So, not unfounded.
That was a
Yes,
stupid
I
word to use.
misspoke.
Unfounded.
Your experience is evident,
Unreal.
but we are not Biosyn, Doctor. We are not InGen. Try to see this work with fresh eyes, optimistic eyes.
Well, I'm very optimistic, so let's keep on going. I'm never going to be a fan of more outgoing costs.
Let's select
but
the eggs.
I'm pretty sure we're going to need scientists with skills in welfare to actually get incubation going.
So obviously we need a female and a male. What do we need here? We need some. We need different scientists. We need welfare. We only got 2. Ah. So we may have to sack some scientists. I'm super sorry. Do I have to sack anyone? Maybe I might be right actually. No, we do. Yeah, we do. I'm really sorry, but you may have to leave. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. Yeah, I couldn't see where we had to find a scientist here. It is clearly stated there in the scientific options. I didn't see that. Don't know why. But yeah, that's completely my fault. Yeah, also try to work out which one to get rid of. So we want welfare, which is the cross. We have 2 at the moment, which is some, but we need some more. How much welfare? Oh, there you go. 3 welfare. Perfect. And you got a max of 7.
Okay, let's incubate those eggs. Gotta love the hatchery, right?
I do.
Amazing building. Life literally develops inside it.
Does it need to select all of them? You could say no. Obviously, we do want a male. For some reason I unticked the male there. I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah. Begin the incubation, Scott. I probably should have edited this out a little bit. So I've now deleted the female. This is what you guys feel like when you're watching me. What are you doing? Apologies. Completely my fault, by the way. Nothing to do with Frontier. Yeah, that was all my fault.
Oh, hello there, history. Repeating yourself, I see. Hey, tell me, did meddling in nature work out well the first time?
No comment, Ian Markham. We will ignore you. Just please don't hit the rangers. How long we got? A couple of seconds. Okay. And we can hatch the egg and release it.
All right.
Oh boy.
Ready when you are.
Let's do it. I like the tint on the male, I think it is. That
It never
purple
gets
tint.
any less magical, does it?
Those are some beautiful animals. And note how the male and female Maiasaura have different patterning too.
Dimorphism in prehistoric animals. And given how rare males are in the wild, I suspect we still have so much to discover.
I have a question.
Yes, indeed.
Why are males
And this
so
is
rare?
just a start. So, let's get those Maiasaura comfortable.
Why is that? I don't know. Because they end up fighting each other? That might be a possibility. That's true. It could be that. I'm trying to just edit the stats here. So if you want 2 dinosaurs, a female and a male, to go to a nest.
Okay,
And
now
do
we
it.
need to check our Maiasaura's
We need
breeding
to be happy.
potential and
100% happy.
compatibility.
So 100% health, 100% comfort. It's a bit similar to humans. If you're not
Oh, I
comfortable,
understand.
yeah,
You
it's
have
not gonna
ways
happen.
of assessing their breeding capabilities, their fertility.
Oh, yes. There are chemical markers, but honestly, you can tell everything you need to just by observing the dinosaurs closely enough.
Interesting. Can you tell with humans too?
Oh boy.
I know you're in charge here, but do I actually have to answer that?
No. No, you do not.
Now, eventually you do plan to have breeding
Yep.
in your breeding program, right?
Yes.
For that, we
yes,
need a
we
nest.
do. But dinosaurs need an appropriate nest first. Replicating the natural conditions these animals need is what sets this research apart.
Aha! Artificially replicating nature. No doubt this will go completely according to plan, as it always does.
The conditions are right and the dinosaurs are happy.
Uh-oh.
Now all we can do is wait.
Wait for nature.
Hey, hope I didn't miss the
Take
main
its
attraction.
course.
Oh, no, hello. Are you with the Ding Group?
Oh, no. Where are my manners? I'm Isaac Clement. Great to meet you. I do a lot of work with the entertainment sector, and they are very interested in this project of yours. Juveniles will meet huge crowds after all, so I have to see this for myself. But it's all good. I'll be patient.
Hey, patience. That's a refreshing thing to see. You know, if only those folks that preceded you had waited longer and planned more, maybe decided not to play with the genetic foundations of life with all the grace of a kid baking a cake for the first time. And by that I mean, you got to admire their ambition, but my God, the mess.
Is it about to happen? It takes a little bit of time. I'm pretty sure in obviously the sandbox mode and later into the campaign, it might take even longer. Particularly, I don't know if all the females are green or red. I think, oh, hello. We have one.
It worked.
Oh, we have one.
I
Oh, we
got
have an egg.
eggs.
There we go.
See, you take care of the dinosaurs, and they do what comes naturally. I can't wait for what comes next.
Oh boy. So I was coming towards the end of like the sort of campaign.
This seems like
session.
a good chance to talk about contracts.
Does it?
They're jobs you can pick up on the side to
Unbelievable.
build your reputation with the industry sectors. And bring in a little extra cash while you're at it. Here, let's get you started with one now.
Does this seem like a good time for a contract? If I miss something? Let's do some research, I guess. Unbelievable. Where was the last time they saw an egg? And they're like, yeah, let's do a contract. Let's get somebody. That makes complete sense. So we're trying to do a specific research for the contract. I didn't know exactly where that was. I don't know if the devs want to like highlight it and make it easier to find. But yeah, it was just a gene modification, which I missed. Whoops. Yes, I was coming towards the end of my... I think the guy said, do you want to stop now? I was like, just 1 second. I want to see it hatch first. That's the reason we're seeing it hatch, because I desperately want to see that. Yeah, I think it's here, isn't it? Positive temperament. But we don't have enough genetics. So we may have to sack someone again. Yeah. I'm a terrible manager. I would not be good, would I? You're sacked! I don't need you! You just hired me yesterday! You're sacked! And I realised we don't really have the right employee here, so we're going to do like a sort of contract, basically another search, which does cost a bit of money. I don't think we need too much. I think 2 might be enough. I don't think we have much option anyway. Wonder where they find these faces, by the way. Is it like people? Is it people that work at Frontier or friends of friends? We should now. And you see the unrest again. That was in the previous games. So if you keep using the same scientist, over and over again, they will get tired. You need to give them rest. We are humans after all. We can't just keep working. Must admit, in December, for myself personally, I'm taking some weeks off. I'm burning myself out, but I'm obviously very, very lucky. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna take some good amount of time off. I think in December when it gets a bit quiet, because I think 2026 is gonna be a mad one, an absolute mad one. But anyway, let's talk about 2025 first. Is it about to happen? Yeah, definitely at this point, it was like, are you done? No, I'm not. We did it! Oh my god!
I'll be. Juvenile dinosaurs created the old-fashioned way.
Look
How
at him!
far they've come.
His
No
eyes!
longer man-made assets that test the limits of what science can or should do, but
That is adorable.
animals. Naturally bred animals. Wow, fascinating. So fascinating and possibly cataclysmic. I'm wildly curious to find out.
That is mad. So I just realised, so in
My
10
word.
years,
You actually did
will they
it.
like jump up in
By
size?
recreating natural conditions, no less. This could be just the thing to give dinosaurs a foothold in challenging environments.
Wow. I feel like I'm staring at history in the making, and it is adorable. I think we all need to share the news, but I bet people are gonna want proof. Can we grab some pictures?
Full disclosure, I've already named them Cabot Jr., so make sure you get their best side. But let's be honest, that's any side, right?
Be warned, the picture I take isn't great. If you're looking for like a perfect picture, again, I was running against time here. Like, where are you? You juvenile.
Eyes
There you
on
are.
the asset.
I'm just about to see him as he tries to run away. I freaked him out. I was went in a little bit too hot there.
What a photo! Oh, I'm printing out a
Deserved.
copy of that one for my
Deserved.
wallet. They grow up so fast.
That was adorable though. Seeing the very
Okay,
first hatching.
We need to make sure that our guests have a...
Oh, I should have cut this bit out. 1 sec. Right, sorry about that. We are now officially in the sandbox mode now, so we're free to do whatever we want. We have unlimited money. I believe the buildings and the environment are China as well. Got a large hotel at the top here. So there's a few buildings that have been put down already. There's a few eggs ready to be hatched. In the aviary, for example. I do make a slight mistake here and release... I think this might be a new Dinosaurs, by the way. Not this one, in the next one. I do release a couple of Dinosaurs that don't get on. So people, this is not supposed to be like the perfect
Strictly
environment.
speaking, the Pteranodon isn't actually a dinosaur, but a prehistoric reptile. A flying reptile at that. Imagine the spectacle of these animals soaring through the skies. Well, I guess we don't need to imagine it since we've added them to our collection.
Yeah, so don't be surprised. This is not going to be like the perfect environment, the perfect... Yeah, we're just putting animals together, or dinosaurs together, or reptiles together, whatever you want to call it, and seeing sort of how they sort of like coexist. Yeah. So we put down like a little feeder, so that will keep them happy. But I do decide to hatch some more, which is not a good idea because they don't get on. Was it, what film was the Avery in? Was it I haven't seen the new one yet with Joanna what's her name again? Scarlett Johansson, sorry. Let me know if you guys recommend that, by the way. I'm all ears. I think she's a good actress. Yeah, I didn't hear like many good things about the film, but apparently it still did really well. So yeah, let me know if I should watch it. I might wait for it to go on like some kind of like streaming platform. Anyway, we're gonna release these babies as well. the eggs are ready to go, but yeah, these two do not get on. I think these might be new. I think. Don't
As
quote me on
dangerous
that.
in the air as it is on land, the Dimorphodon isn't too fussy about what's in its diet either. If that isn't incentive enough to treat this flying reptile with respect, I don't know what is.
Yeah. I don't think I did retreat it with respect. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Again, a reminder, this is sandbox. I am doing a few like environmental changes, but on the whole, that's not really like the main focus. We're just by the way, look how cool this environment looks with the aviary there as well. Incredibly cool. For some reason, we end up doing like a main focus on the sandbox with like marine life. Which I slightly regret doing. I wish I did like a sort of combination of the both. I think that'd been quite cool. Yeah, they're already fine. I'm not even joking. I don't think they end up killing each other, but they definitely don't get on. It's definitely a bit hostile. Yeah. Whoops. I do spot this quite big space over there to the right. That's a lot of green. A lot of green. Lagoon. Oh yes. And a lagoon hatchery as well. This starts out fairly small, and we eventually expand it by quite a bit. Look at it. That is big. Yeah, if you're into like the marine life in this game, you may like the end of this video. You may like it. I go a little bit crazy with it. Megalodons, I did try. Does not happen. I did try and get a megalodon male and a megalodon female. I wanted the megalodon male to use his. Anyway, let's stop that conversation before it goes any further. You know what I mean? To do the business. It didn't quite work out, but yeah. Let me know if there's any new dinosaurs on this screen. Must admit, I'm not completely familiar with... My memory's terrible, so what dinosaurs were in the second and first game and what are new here. So again, I apologise. We go through some of the all the genetic options, like the colours and stuff as well. But yeah, there's some really cool marine life in this game for sure. Very cool marine life. Megalodon. I didn't realise just... Obviously, it is a megalodon anyway, but how big it was going to be. It is big. And we do some, like, different traits with the male. I tried to go, like, super aggressive. He was alright. He was quite calmish, really. I think he was quite happy in his environment. Begin the task. Gonna start doing some more hatching. How long was to the end of the video? Got a little bit of time left. Yes, we're going to explore some of the sort of guest options as well. We're going to make this lagoon a little bit bigger because I end up putting quite a lot of marine life in here. So, yeah. And there's a nest here as well, which you can put down, which I do try to put some males and some females and sort of see what happens. I should have done all those, to be honest. But there we go. I really like some of the intro sequences when you obviously hatch a dinosaur. They're so cool in this game. We do see a T-Rex later on as well, and some velociraptors right at the end. But it's such a cool like exit scene. Oh, I think there's like a few different options as well. I don't think it's because of my placement of the camera, but I believe there's like different like sequences for when they come in. Here we go. Let's do it. How cool is this? So good. There was a certain species of marine life that was like, I want the shark to be in here.
The incredible Attenborough was named after naturalist and documentarian David Attenborough.
Cool.
It would be an honor having any prehistoric animal named after you, let alone this majestic reptile. This site has a celebrity in its midst.
I had no idea that was a thing. That's super cool. Imagine having a prehistoric dinosaur, or anything prehistoric, named after you. How cool that would be. That'd be so cool. Oh. I mean, he's an absolute legend, isn't he? David Attenborough. Oh boy! Look at him! Look at him! Unbelievable. Wait to see like how big it is in this massive lagoon. Maybe it could be bigger, potentially.
The megalodon has existed in every ocean in the world, but it tends to prefer warmer climates like a lot of other prehistoric animals. It's a truly dominant ocean predator. So, stay out of the water.
Absolutely.
Unless you want to line up to be a hot lunch.
Ginormous. Love it. I need more.
Those dinosaurs are really not happy about cohabiting. And any unstable system demands the courage to face its implications.
Yep.
You're going to need to be brave to resolve this mess, or at the very least, cowardly but efficient. Honestly, I'd be happy either way.
One thing I didn't test in this game, I don't know what happens in the previous games, but what happens if the Megalodon gets angry? He's not getting fed. He's not getting the females in here. What does he do? Does he start banging down the walls? Obviously, he's in the lagoon. There's not a fence to smash through. I don't know how that works. If you guys happen to know, let me know in the comments. Generally, they were quite happy. The Megalodon does start to attack stuff. I think we get one kill just about on camera. I swear I got stuck under the water. I just could not escape the water. I probably should have cut this bit out as well. I just couldn't seem to get out. I don't know if it was my fault, but the camera was like a bit... It's like it just jammed in the water. Don't know why that was. No idea. There we go. I got out eventually. A few little tiny things we noticed. But hopefully they can work on these before you guys get the game. Just like little finicky things that are a bit annoying. There's the Megalodon. Surprisingly happy. I feel like the marine life is a bit more easier to maintain. You just sort of chuck them in, as long as they got food. They seem generally happy. Obviously, as long as they're cohabiting with the right prehistoric marine life, they don't seem too bothered. Right, we're fairly close to releasing more. Shit on the Megalodon as an airlift. Oh boy, that is crazy. The scale of this thing is also massive. I'm so looking forward to the full game now, though. I'm definitely more excited after playing it, which I guess is good. After like an hour and a half of playing it.
An ancient marine reptile, this one.
Look at that.
Mosasaurus was the undisputed ruler of the
Yeah, the
seas at its
missing
time.
shark.
And well, now
What's it?
it's an apex predator in ours
It wants
too.
to. It wants to be.
When this animal is
alongside
around,
sharks.
you don't ever go into the water.
Isn't that the dinosaur that does that famous bit where it like grabs the whatever that is, it like a whale or a dolphin or whatever out of the, just grabs it for food basically. That famous scene. I think it's that dinosaur. Oh, another megalodon! Dude. I think that's 2 females now. Yeah. Dude. 2 megalodons. I'll just keep going. Unlimited money. Why not? Why not? Yeah, a couple of these do not get on with the megalodons. You have to be a little bit careful on that front, but oh well. Cheaper generics. Genetics. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys have watched this far into it, thank you for your support. Subscribe when the full game comes out. I will be covering this game a lot. I'm very, very excited for it. October, I'm looking at my list. It is absolute madness. Honestly, it's going to be absolutely crazy. Yeah, very, very excited for October. It's going to be good. So subscribe. We're playing this game and plenty of other games. I appreciate it. I literally ran from London to make sure this video comes out as soon as possible. We're going to do a few modifications here now. So I was like, tolerance, no. Angry, offensive. Ugh. I was expecting to come out and just start attacking everyone, but I just realised sociability, I put that right down. Ah, what an idiot. That's probably why I didn't do the whole like mating thing. Ah, you idiot. This is what people like watch my videos back and like, what are you doing? Yeah, that was my fault then. So we've got a male here, but he's probably not ready to... That's not male, sorry. The male's coming. This is a different species.
Now that is one big fish.
jaw.
And the Dunkleosteus is armored like a tank too. Oh, and get this. Instead of teeth, it has 2 armored plates which can snap shut with more force than an Allosaurus bite. It's enough to make you never swim again. And not that I swam much before.
I think they'll make it to the end of the video. I was quite surprised. I was expecting them to be eaten, but I guess not. This is one a male. And we're going to obviously hatch it now. It's ready to be hatched. Yeah, this is where I'm like, oh, let's have a bit of mating over here. Yeah, that doesn't happen, does it? Idiot, Scott. Idiot. I thought we would have had time to see like a little mini megalodon, but it would have been kind of cool. Dude. How creepy they look. It looks so intimidating.
Nature is
oh,
amoral.
Yeah, there's been an
Sometimes
attack.
good, sometimes bad. Sometimes triumphant, sometimes tragic. Of course, the death of any animal, let alone one displaced in history,
I believe
is always
that was
a
the
tragedy.
megalodon. We missed it. Do I see the next kill? I think I just about spot it. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes, I wish I had... Yeah, he's dead. One bite and that's it. It's done. Oh, gee. I'm so sorry. They shouldn't be there. Alright, I'm sorry. Luckily it's a sandbox mode. This doesn't count. Here comes the male. Very low sociability skills. Very aggressive. See, this is like a different like point of view here. Look at that. You beauty. Don't want to be anywhere near it. Don't get me wrong, but it's beautiful. So I was hoping here, obviously at this point, I was hoping 2 females, a male.
You
The male
modified
would
an
use his
animal's very
megalodon.
genome, implanted that genome into
does
an
it happen?
egg, which you then incubated, and you hatched, and then you released that animal into the world. In one sense, it's miraculous. In another, deeply unsettling.
Sorry, Ian Malcolm. When Ian Malcolm tells you off, you know you've been a naughty boy. It's true. I thought at first here, I thought they were going towards the nest, and I was starting to get a bit excited, but yeah, doesn't happen. Time was limited. I think we spent probably a little bit too much time in like the marine area. We should have gone elsewhere, but there we go. It was fun, and I'm still going for more. It's when they got like unlimited power. It's like yes. Whoops. Yeah, so some of them can sort of cohabitate and they're fine. They seem to be happy. Some will get eaten. The ones with the big jaws basically went out and were megalodon food, basically. Yeah, they got bit and they died. A painful, painful death. The sandbox is really fun though. Looking forward to obviously seeing how we can maybe use the breeding as well. Could little baby dinosaurs fight each other? Oh my god, I didn't think of that. That's a dark thought. Why did that pop into my head? That could be a thing though. Look, imagine a baby T-Rex. Or a baby Velociraptor. Oh! Can't wait. Cannot wait. It's gonna be good. Just take in the sounds, guys. Right. Let's have a look around, I think. So there's a couple of eggs. I didn't know there's a T-Rex there. A T-Rex is about to be released. With no planning whatsoever. Not just one T-Rex, by the way. 2. Here comes the sound. That's terrifying. You hear it around the whole park
What
as well.
can be said about the Tyrannosaurus Rex that hasn't been said 1,000 times
The
before?
footsteps.
It's an incredible, highly developed predator. Probably the best known dinosaur out there to boot. And yet it never fails to impress. And terrify. It's a valuable addition to our collection. As long as we keep it secure.
I would try my best. I actually don't come back to the T-Rexes. But I don't believe we got any reports of them escaping. So, yeah. What I like about this game is the verticality you can put in the game. So there's like walls that are just waterfalls. But the T-Rexes can't get up it. You haven't got just like a big fence around the whole park. Yeah. Kind of cool. I like it a lot. The environmental impact of the game is a lot better. For sure. Yeah, I'm trying to make them happy. I don't think there's enough space here, honestly. I was doing like the incorrect options at times, but I just don't think it was completely viable to make them happy. There wasn't enough space, so it probably would need some work. So I was going to try and make them 100% happy and have baby T-Rexes. Transport rating low. The guests want some transport. You want transport? I'm giving you transport. Let's go for a hot air balloon. In terms of like the navigation for this, I was like, if you want transport, I'm not sure this even really counts as transport. But you can basically select the route. And I was like, if you want a hot air balloon, you can have a hot air balloon, but you can go over the marina, which is terrifying in itself. Over the T-Rex pen as well. Yeah. In a hot air balloon. There is no way I would ever set a foot in that thing. Unless you got a serious death wish. Absolutely no way. No way, Jose. I got myself into a bit of an awkward spot there. I need to come round, I'll loop it round. So we're going to delete, go back a little bit, and then just connect it up. So that hot air balloon will basically go around. It acts as like a tourist attraction. And we'll go on it in a second. Do you not worry? There's also zip lines. Again, I'm thinking with the zip lines. What can I do with the zip lines? Do I make it dangerous? Look at all these.
The Ichthyosaurus is a prehistoric pelagic predator. Try saying that 3 times fast. Just consider this a kind of prehistoric dolphin. Although, don't expect wild swimming with Ichthyosaurus to be on anyone's bucket list, huh?
Yeah, these guys definitely make it to the end. Yeah.
Named after Kronos, king of the Titans in Greek mythology. The Kronosaurus is a suitably titanic animal. This is a marine reptile that even a shark would think twice about confronting.
There's the hot air balloon. I'm going to let the rest of the video play out now. You guys can enjoy the rest of it. But yeah, really enjoyed the game. I'm looking forward to the campaign first. I'm going to play through the campaign. And then definitely going to jump into sandbox and have some fun with that as well. The breeding is, for me, game-changing. Like, it's so good. Whether it warrants a completely new game, I'll leave that up to you. Yeah, it obviously does feel like a sequel. It's the third game, but they really have polished the experience, particularly if you played the first game. It feels so good. It really is the dream Jurassic Park game. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks to Frontier for obviously inviting me down. And that is a zipline. This zipline is particularly it's all right. The next one I do, not so good. See you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.
Synthesis. Please stand by.
Our scientists, and especially our PR team, will no doubt be delighted to have this dino in our collection. The Velociraptor is a real crowd pleaser. It's also among the cleverest of dinosaurs, so keep an eye on it. Seriously, because it is definitely keeping an eye on us.
Life began in the seas. The life that you just bred in particular began there many millions of years ago. But now it returns. And not a genetically engineered creation either. Regular, naturally bred life. I'd find it beautiful if not for all the, traumatic experiences